Hey guys, it's Sarah. You're watching Make It Between the Pages. So today guys, I am doing the intimidating TBR tag. It's been going around booktube for a while and I thought I would do it. This tag was created by Lindsay Ray and I will leave her link for the video, her original video down below. And yes, let's get started into the questions for this tag. My first question is, what book have you been unable to finish? The book that I was not able to finish is Daughter Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Everyone loves the series. I guess that's an unpopular opinion, that I do not like this series. I didn't like the world. I didn't like any of the craziness that went on with it. The characters didn't flow with me and I didn't like it. I was unable to finish it. I had maybe 100 pages left in it. I just didn't finish it. And I'm not really sad that I didn't finish it. I just didn't like it, so it's not a series that I want to complete and anything. So yes. Second question is, what book have you yet to read because you haven't had the time? The Finers by lovelies. This book has been on my shelf for over a year now and it's just so thick, and I've heard that it's just really hard to get into. I mean, it's a beautiful book, but it's just really hard to get into, and I just haven't had the time to read such a big book that it'll take me forever to read. So it's been a hard thing to try and make time for this book when I just know it's gonna take me so long to read it. Question 3 is, what book have you yet to read because it's a sequel? That is 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray. I pre-ordered this book and I still haven't read it, and it just makes me really sad in my heart that I haven't read it because I loved the first book and I still haven't read the second book, and the third one's coming out probably this November, and I really want to read it, but I just haven't for some reason, and it's making me upset. Question 4 is, what book have you yet to read because it's a brand new book? That is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. Love the first book, you guys. It's gonna be in my April wrap-up that I freaking love the first book in the series. And I just got this one 3 days ago, and I'm currently reading something else, so I don't read 2 books at once. It's not how I read, so I can't read this one until I'm done with the one I'm currently reading. But whenever I'm done, I will dive into this book and probably read it in a day, because that's what I did with To All the Boys I Loved Before. So, question 5 is, what book have you yet to read because you read a book by the same author and didn't enjoy it? Okay, so the only book that I kind of found that was similar to that question is The Promise of Amazing by Robin Constantine. This is the first book I read of 2015. And I liked it. It was okay, but it wasn't amazing. And I've seen that she made a companion novel to characters in this book as well. But I don't know if I will read it. I don't own it. So that's the only thing, is I don't own it and I don't really want to buy it unless it goes on Book Outlet, because that's how I got this one. So I don't know. I mean, it's not technically a TBR book because I don't own it, but it's still a book that, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Question 6 is, what book have you yet to read because you're just not in the mood for it? So I would have to say Enclave by Anna Guire. And this book is about apocalyptic type of book. And I have had this whole series on my shelf for almost 2 years now. And I really have wanted to read it, but I just am not in the mood to read it. Whenever I want to read an apocalyptic book, I will, but as of right now, I just don't want to read it. Question 7 is, what book have you yet to read because it's humongous? Every book on my shelf. I would have to say a book my sister got me for Christmas 2-3 years ago now, and that is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Other Stories by Lewis Carroll. This is the whole collector's edition. I've had it for 2 years. I've barely read anything of it. It's 1,000 pages long. What? Am I built for that kind of reading? I don't know. I read it slowly, and I've told myself to maybe read 1 story a month or something. That will just get me into it. I just haven't though, and I'm really sad. And now I'm rethinking my whole life and wondering why I haven't read it. Question 8 is, what book have you yet to read because it was a cover buy that turned out to have poor reviews? That book would have to be Clipped Wings by Helena Hunting, because I haven't heard the best reviews about it, and I kind of looked into it. Not a lot of people like it that much. This is, I think, Twilight fanfiction originally, so I don't know. I just bought it because it was so cheap, and the cover just looks so beautiful and intriguing that I wanted it. It doesn't have the best reviews, so. Question 9 and the final question is, what is the most intimidating book in your TBR pile? That would have to be any of J.R.R. Tolkien's books because I've watched all the movies, never read any of the books. And they look so dense that they look so scary, and I'm scared I'm not going to like them as much as the movies, and I'm very scared, you guys. Very, very scared. But I love these covers to death. They're beautiful, but I'm very, very scared because it's very dense. People say it's kind of hard to get into, but it is amazing. I don't know. I'm scared, guys. I'm very scared. So those are all the books that I have in my TBR, intimidating TBR tag. What books are you intimidated by reading that you want to read that are in your TBR pile that you haven't read yet? Tell me in the comments below, please. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Keep doing the reading thing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!